Hey everyone, thanks so much for checking out Be Your Own Webmaster. This is a video series wherein I document a different tip, tool, or technique for finally taking control of your WordPress website. My name is Anthony Wagner and I've been a WordPress webmaster for over 10 years. And in today's video, we're going to talk about the best way to get video onto your blog posts. I know that this can sometimes trip folks up. They're not sure whether they should upload the videos to WordPress, put it in hosting somewhere. There's a number of different ways you can go about it. I'm going to explain what those are and what the best way is. So let us do that. All right. I'm going to pull things up on my computer screen here and move myself out of the way. Okay, cool. So I am on my demo site, and I should just step back for 1 second and come over to the WordPress Hub, which is a Facebook group, WordPress Hub, WordPress Help for Beginners. This is one of the groups that I'm in, and I'm answering a question from In Chrissy's Words. It says, I've been a blogger for just over a year. I'm looking to bring it to the next level and do some videos. Should I post directly on Facebook or insert my posts? Okay, so let's start unpacking that just a little bit. First of all, should I directly post on Facebook? Well, here's my thought on where you should post the content. Facebook is okay. I would actually recommend creating a YouTube channel and putting everything in YouTube. YouTube is the accepted format across most platforms for how video content is shared. Obviously, the platform is free. The only restriction that you'll want to consider is if you're posting content that you need to adjust privacy settings for instance, if you are blogging if you're creating a course and you want those videos to not be shareable and you want to be able to change the controls and stuff, that's a different story. But otherwise, if the videos are public like this one and you want anyone to be able to get to them anytime, they should go up on YouTube. That's where I would put them for sure. Create a channel on YouTube. It's free. Put all your video content there. That brings folks to the next question is, why don't I just upload it to my WordPress site and have it myself? That's not a great idea for a couple of reasons. First of all, most hosting platforms have some sort of limitations on what your capacities are in terms of both bandwidth, well, maybe not both, but either bandwidth and or file size, storage capacity. So your videos, they're big files, right? Typically. So I'm going to pull this over. This is a bunch of the videos that I've been creating, and they're not super long and the videos aren't huge, but like we're looking at videos, these are in kilobytes. So this is like 180 megs, 179 megabytes. Like these are pretty big chunks. And if you look at your hosting limitations, you might run into storage limits on how much you're allowed to store on your site. So that's one problem, but that's the smaller problem. The other is in terms of bandwidth. You might have a bandwidth limitation. In other words, how much your traffic, when people come to your site and they download, they hit play, right? The video starts to download and your site, your server that your site is on has to process that. And a lot of times there's a limitation on how much shared hosting when you're on a shared hosting platform. Most folks are. There's a limitation as to how much you're allowed to do that, and your hosting package will tell you. Additionally, another problem that I haven't mentioned yet is that if you put videos up and multiple people are trying to download them at the same time, it actually can impact the performance of your site because they're using the resources from the server. So there's just a whole host of reasons why you don't want to do that. So, search engine optimization, speed, limitations, a whole host. You do not, I repeat, do not want to upload your videos to your media repository. I just wouldn't do it. YouTube is the standard. There's really, I don't see much of a reason not to put your content on YouTube. I really would just go that route. That's what I do. All of my video. Whoa, look at that hair. That was quarantine hair. I'm going to come back one level because I'm pretty sure all my video content is on YouTube. I've been slacking on getting the branding and stuff in, but I would put everything here. As to how to put it in a blog post, okay, there's a number of different ways, but the simplest way is really, you're going to see it's very simple. So I actually have a post, how to benchmark your site's performance. This is a demo site. It is online, you can get to it, but I have a full site that has this real content. But I'm going to come here and hit edit on this, and it's going to open in the Gutenberg editor. In the block editor, it'll look like this. This will work the same if you're using the classic editor still. It'll look a little different, but it should be the same. So if I come to this video, which is how to benchmark your website's performance, because I did a video on this, hit share. I mean, I could have just copied it from the URL bar, but typically I prefer to just copy the actual sharing link. Hit edit, come into the editor, decide, say I wanted to put it at the top, and hit and paste. So I'm doing the Control V shortcut on Windows. It's Command V on Mac for paste. And you'll see that WordPress is smart, especially with Gutenberg, but even Classic will automatically detect that this is a YouTube block, and it will reformat it. So if I hit update, well, first of all, if I come to this post, let's come back one just so we can see before I save it. Let's view the post just to see what it looks like without that. The image has nothing to do, by the way. I was demoing how to set up a template to style blog posts, which I think looks pretty good. Anyway, you see that the video is not there. We're going to come back to edit, hit update, let it do its thing, and then refresh. And you will see the video pops right up. And then the YouTube controls, I'm going to, I guess, mute the computer so it doesn't start talking at you.
Hey everyone, Anthony.
But then the video's controls will work directly in the post and people can watch right there, which is really, really convenient. All you have to do is paste that one link.
Using a tool called
if you're doing it on a page, so my preferred theme by far is Divi. I recommend it in every single video. Speaking of which, let's talk about that for 1 second. If you are in the market for a good, an incredible actually hosting platform, SiteGround is the way to go with that, and then Divi is just incredible for page design, for designing your site and theming it. The links are in the video description. Anyway, there's my little plug there. So if I'm going to come to pages, and I've got a bunch of like demo pages. Let me see if I've got anything on this one. Okay, this one's blank. I guess we can edit that. It's going to open with the Divi builder. And this is just a way of if I wanted to put content on a page. I know we were talking about blog posts, but just as a quick thing, I can build from scratch, add a new row. We can actually just add a video module, and then I would delete the video that's there, choose insert from URL, and paste the exact same link. And I think my camera is in the way. Yep. Move me back over. Hit the check, and there, now that's live on a page, and it can be styled according to Divi and all of that stuff. So this is how it's really that straightforward. On the whole, it's really just having the link. You can do it another way. You can come under share, choose embed, and then use the embed code, copy the code. And I'm pretty sure, I know that in Divi for sure, if you're creating a page, I can just insert a code module and paste that link in there, and then it will appear. Really, there's not much value in this if you're just looking to host the video, if you're not looking to customize what's available. This will allow to disable the player controls. That's really the one thing there. So if you don't want people to be able to, I can start playing it. It'll still have the YouTube link, but they won't have the play, pause, and the other controls. That's one benefit there. I believe you can do the same thing. I know I'm bouncing around here. Let's come back to edit this post. So we did it on a page. I'm quite certain that there is a code block. So if I come up under here, actually just choose add. I might just be able to paste it in directly, but if I choose code, it'll paste in a code block. I can enter that code. Now, you know what? So I don't use, see, this is an unscripted show. So I'm going to leave this in because I made a mistake here. So I think I actually need a custom HTML. So the code block, it's different from the lingo in Divi. I don't use Gutenberg that much. But the code block is actually if I wanted to display code to the front end user. So let's just see what happens with that, right? Let me hit preview in a new tab, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So I have the video, but see here, this is if I was like writing a blog post about how to embed the code and I wanted to give users the code to embed, right? That's what that module did. But I'm gonna convert it now to a custom HTML and then change it to preview, and there it goes. So if I preview that again, it should change to a video. Yep, there it goes. So look at that little mistake. No big deal. Didn't panic. I just used the wrong block. So if I were to come here, I would choose the plus, and I'm sure that if I typed HTML, there's a custom HTML widget right there. It's one of the blocks. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how that works. It's really straightforward. Well, bring me back up. So I hope that this was able to kind of give you an insight into how to finally get video content into your blogs. Video is huge still. I definitely recommend that you do video content, hence this thing right here. But yeah, so just as a quick recap, always host externally, right? I'm like fighting with my microphone. This is the most awkward thing. Always host your videos externally, preferably on YouTube. Vimeo is another good one. Vimeo, I never know how to pronounce that thing, but that's another one if you want more privacy controls. But YouTube, if it's free, if it's public content, YouTube all the way. There's no reason not to, and everything is integrated with YouTube. So host externally, and then just link to your site. Using usually just the URL is enough, but sometimes the embed code might be necessary. So I hope that this video has helped you feel more in control of your WordPress website on your way to being your own WordPress webmaster. I would love to hear what you think about this video. And if you have suggestions for future content, any questions you'd like answered, I love answering folks' questions, as you can see by this video. So please drop those in the comments below. Also, remember, as I said, to check out SiteGround and Divi. They are incredible tools. They are what I use for everything I do, and I think you will really love them. So the links are below. As I mentioned before, they are affiliate links, meaning that if you use my links, I generate a small commission, and that commission goes a long way towards supporting this show and future videos. So if you're going to check those tools out, please use the links below. I greatly appreciate your support. Until next time, my name is Anthony Wagner. Wow, I can talk. I'm leaving that in because I don't even know. I don't like to edit things. I know my own name. Until next time, my name is Anthony Wagner. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.